Hello everybody, today on Pressure Crisp we're going to be doing a split turkey breast in the Ninja Foodi grill. We're not going to do it the way I usually do it with the traditional Thanksgiving seasonings. We're actually going to be using the Blackstone Crazy Cajun seasoning today just to spice up this split turkey breast. So come on over and let's get started. To start this recipe, you want to make sure we're using the grill. You want to make sure the roasting pan in it is in, and I'm actually going to use the roasting rack today just to see what happens. Usually I put a silicone trivet on the bottom, and sometimes I use the dehydrator attachment, or I will just rest the turkey breast on the bottom. But I'm going to see what happens when we do it using the roasting rack. So that is in, also your splatter guard is in. And then you're just going to lower the lid. You're going to turn your Ninja Foodi grill on. I'm actually going to hit roast, and we're going to turn the temperature down to 350, and we're going to hit start. And it's going to preheat right now. To start, we have about 4 tablespoons of butter. And to the butter, we're going to add some of this Cajun seasoning. Now you can use whatever seasoning that you would like. I'm just using the Crazy Cajun to spice up this turkey breast. So that's probably about a tablespoon of that seasoning. And I'm just going to take the spoon, and we're just making a compound butter here with this Crazy Cajun seasoning. I'm going to take that and I'm just going to put that off to the side. I am going to go ahead and put the cover back on the spice because we're going to use it. I'm going to get it ready so we can sprinkle some on the outside of the turkey breast. Now this is a split turkey breast. This is about 3.45 pounds. You know something, we're just going to say it's 3.5 pounds. And I did rinse it off. I am just going to pick some of these pieces off here. And this is what it is. It's a bone-in split turkey breast. There's the turkey breast itself. That's the rib meat. You can trim this up if you want. I'm just going to go ahead and leave the skin that's on there. I'm just going to go ahead and just leave it on there. And you're going to peel the skin back just like this. I just want to get underneath so we can get the butter into underneath the skin. And sometimes you might have to use a knife, but I'm able to get in here with my fingers. You can put gloves on if you wish. I chose not to. I'm going to take that butter and just put that right into the cavity, right underneath the skin. And what the butter is going to do, it's going to help baste it's just going to help baste the meat a bit. And I probably used a bit too much butter, so I was thinking it was a whole turkey breast. I forgot, it's a split. I'm just going to take some butter and stuff it in there. And since this butter is already contaminated, I guess you want to say, I'm just going to take the remainder of that butter and just rub it all over this split turkey breast. Now we have some under the skin. I'm just going to pull that skin down, just like that. And we're going to take the rest of it and try to get it on the outside of the skin. Sometimes it doesn't want to stick, but it'll melt off and then the seasoning will stay a bit. Actually, here's a nice cavity. I'll put some in here. And yeah, we're not having too much success with this. Now I'm going to go wash my hands now. So the last thing I'm going to do to this split turkey breast is I'm going to take more of that Cajun seasoning. Now there's salt in this Cajun seasoning, so you don't want to add any extra salt. I'm just going to take some of this and just sprinkle it right over the top. This is gorgeous. Beautiful. And what I probably should have done was done the other side first, but a little too late for that now. So I am going to flip it over. And we just want to season both sides of this. I'm just going to take that Cajun seasoning and just put it all over this. Put it back over again. And then if any spots are missing some of the Cajun, I just go ahead and add a little bit more of this Cajun seasoning. And that looks beautiful just the way it is. So now we're just waiting for the Ninja Foodi grill to preheat so we can add this gorgeous split turkey breast. So the Ninja Foodi is done preheating. I am going to go ahead and use the meter app. So I am going to find the thickest part of this turkey breast. Just going to take the meter app and put it in the meter app. I'm going to put the meter thermometer right in there. That looks good. So we're going to go ahead and set this up. We're going to tap the setup cook. We're going to choose poultry and turkey, whole breast. We're going to do breast. And we don't want that temperature. I want to take this out at 160. And we're going to start the cook as soon as we get this into the Ninja Foodi grill. All right, I just realized I didn't hit record. So now we got to put the turkey breast back in there. Okay, so you're going to notice that the roasting rack it looks dirty, but it's not because I forgot to hit record. We're going to go ahead and open up the Ninja Foodi grill. And now we're going to go ahead and take that split turkey breast, put it right in there. And notice how it's almost to the top. So I am going to actually come back and check this, probably like in 15-20 minutes. If it starts to get too dark, what I will do is flip it, turn it over, so it can cook on that side for a while, and then turn it back over. And with the meter app, what we're going to do, we're just going to hit start cook. Some outposts, maybe I'm muted on this device. Okay, that's because I have the alerts. My phone's muted, that's why that came up, but I'll turn it back on. There we go. So the internal temperature is 45, our target is 160, and the ambient right now is 236 and rising because we have it set for 350. Now the algorithm or whatever the app works on, it's figuring out how long it's going to take to cook right now. So I'm just going to take the phone, put it off to the side, and then we'll go over to the grill. Now the time, I'm going to bump this time up. I'm just going to hold it. Like it goes quicker if I push it, but I'm just going to do it this way. I wish this thing jumped up in 15-minute increments, but it does not, unfortunately. I'm going to set it for 1 hour right now. We are going to come back in like 15 or 20 minutes, give or take, and see how brown the skin is getting. And then if it's deemed necessary to flip it, I will turn it over. So 15 minutes has passed. I'm going to go ahead and raise the lid. And it's looking beautiful. I'm going to immediately close the lid and continue to let it cook. I will come back in 15 minutes to check it again. The meter app, let me zoom out just a bit. All right, the meter app, it states internal temperature is 61, the target is 160. According to the meter app, this is going to take 1 hour and 6 minutes to cook. But I'm just going to let the time run down because I know I have, right now it's 43 minutes left on the clock. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the Ninja Foodi grill. And yeah, that is looking beautiful. I am going to turn the split turkey breast over. And I find I just use the silicone mitts. It works wonderful. Just be careful. Beautiful. Gorgeous. And these, you can just wash these with soap and water. That's what I do all the time. We're going to go ahead and lower the lid. And according to the meter app, we have 32 minutes left on the cook time. And on the Ninja Foodi, we have about 30 minutes left. It's like 29 minutes and 48 seconds. So I'm going to increase the time to 30 minutes, 35 minutes, so we don't run out of time. Okay, the meter app is telling us we have 1 minute left, and the internal temp is 148, and our target temp is 160. Now the meter app is telling us that we're going to take it out in 1 minute, and then it's going to go up to 160. I'm going to keep it in here for a few more minutes, but we are going to do an instant read thermometer temp quickly on it. Let me just turn this off so it doesn't constantly beep. So it's still staying the 1 minute, but I am going to open it up. Oh, look at that. Now I'm going to take the instant read Thermapen and just do a quick temp. Yeah, see, we're still $1.48, and it's almost spot on with the meter app. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to turn this guy back over. Wow, this thing shrunk a lot. Wow. I'm going to turn it over this way. I'm going to lower the lid. And I'm going to continue cooking it. It says remove from the heat because it's 150. The residual heat should bring it up to 160. Yeah, I kind of messed that up. I should have kept the target temp at 167. I failed with the meter app. Shoot, but you know something? I'm still going to put this video out, and we're going to use it as a learning experience. We're going to cancel that cook. Yep, we want to end it. Probably should show you what I'm doing. And I'm going to set up a cook time. Poultry, turkey, breast. Bring it down to 165 and just hit start cook and see where we're at. Yep, it's muted because I turned it down. The internal temp is 152. So it's thinking how long it's going to take. So now, oops, it's thinking how long it's going to take, and now we're just going to wait for it to come up with a time. But we still have about 6 minutes left on our clock. So that would have been, the total cook time would be like 1 hour and 5 minutes if it needs to go that long. But we'll see where the meter app ends up going. I can't believe I did this, guys. I just can't. So we have about 3 minutes left on the cook time. I do want to take another temp of this turkey breast just to see where we are at. 157, 158. I'm going to let it cook for the remainder 3 minutes and then remove it from the Ninja Foodi grill. The meter app is saying the same thing. It's 158 degrees. Our target's 165. So I'm going to let it cook for the remainder time and pull it out. So the meter app says remove from the heat. The internal temp is 160. So total cook time for this is 1 hour. Hold on. 1 hour and 3 minutes. So 63 minutes. Just going to pick it up and I'm going to place it over here on a wire rack over a cookie sheet. Look at that beautiful turkey breast. It's beautiful, gorgeous. It's going to be fantastic. Now I'm going to let this rest probably 10 to 15 minutes, probably closer to the 15-minute mark. Then we're going to slice into it and do that taste test. Time for that taste test. Make sure I don't drip on the floor. Look at this. Gorgeous split turkey breast. Beautiful. Let's do that taste test. Really good. Oh, getting some spice. Yep. And that Cajun spice right now totally changes up the turkey breast, because I usually use a Bell seasoning for Thanksgiving. This is nice and spicy, especially at the end when you first taste it. Sorry, you don't have that spice there. Oh, we're gonna drip. It's very, very good, and it is moist. Look at that. Woo! Beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, hit that notifications button. And once again, I appreciate all my viewers. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, everybody.